Welcome back to the Whisky Couch here in sunny South Africa with me, GUSTAV MULLER, as your host. This is Whisky Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 138, I think, more or less. But that is not the important part. The important part is that this is the second Whisky Tasting and Food Pairing Review in this short series that I'm doing on single malt whiskies. That is the important part. I've already reviewed and done the food pairing with the Bunnahabhain 21-year-old, and I paired that with ostrich fillet pan fried with some chocolate shavings. Today it's the Balvenie 21-year-old Portwood, and then I've got two more to come in the next few days. The Balvenie Portwood from the Balvenie Distillery, founded in 1892 and of course situated in Speyside. Let me show you on the map that I've got here, the Scotland map, Lowlands, Highlands, very well known Speyside, and I think it's in Dufftown. That is the enlarged area, and that is where you'll find the Balvenie Distillery in the Speyside region. It's owned by William Grant and Sons, and I've got a picture just to give you an idea what it looks like. Balvenie Distillery, and there are some of the inside of the distillery. Balvenie Distillery and the washback here at the bottom picture at the Balvenie Distillery. Balvenie 21-year-old Portwood. I have lost my cork. The half of it is inside here. Maybe that has happened to you as well. So I had to find another cork that could close my bottle of Balvenie. But this is it, the Balvenie 21-year-old Portwood. What a gem of a whiskey from the Speyside region in the Highlands of Scotland. This is the gift tube. I believe that the newer gift tubes are white. So this is the slightly older bottling. Portwood from our rare reserves of 21-year-old Balvenie. Our malt master has selected only that whiskey which he believes will acquire even greater complexity, and so on and so on and so on. Maturation, the first cask. Traditional whiskey oak, which is ex-Bourbon maturation, mellows the spirit and builds character. This is customary practice of other single malt Scotch whiskey. So that would be the first cask. And then the second cask would be Portuguese oak maturation in old port pipes, which increases the complexity, it says here, of the malt and develops a full-bodied, long-lasting flavor. The second cask aging is at the heart of the Balvenie Portwood. And then some more information here, and you can see here there's a sticker which is stuck onto the gift tube just to show that this is 750ml and 43% ABV. Which is not the case in Europe. And then a bit more information, and I wrote there 94.5 out of 100, which is the score that it received in Jim Murray's Whiskey Bible. So here goes Balvenie 21-year-old. Look at that color. Let me just see if I can give you some legs. There we go. There we go, beautiful. It's like a pink golden color. Pink golden color. And the legs probably slowly forming there. And hopefully you can see it on the camera because I can't see it with my naked eye. Here we go. 43% alcohol by volume. There's a sweet dried fruit aroma on the nose. Some nuts and that hint of mint. Old wood. overripe grapes, burnt brown sugar. The vanilla wants to sort of peek out its head, but it's not really getting to it. Wonderful nose. It's a deep nose. It's a nose with character on this Balvenie 21-year-old. On the palate, velvety smooth, rich, creamy, silky, full-bodied. Exactly as it says actually there. Gives a full body. I'm getting the port with that slight bitterness which is almost associated with port and sherry casks. The stewed fruit, the dark berries, the cherries, plums, all of the dark fruit basket that's in the flavor profile of this Balvenie. More mint on the nose, combined with the dried fruits and the nuts. Wow, this is a vanilla. Now the vanilla manages to break through the dark fruits and the mint chocolate and the honey. The vanilla combined with the honey, but then the mint chocolate and some spices. The finish is long, the finish is nutty, the finish is slightly bitter. There's a bit of honey and mint chocolate and some wood, and then a dryness right at the end of the finish of this whiskey. Few drops of water in the 43% alcohol of this dram. What will the water do to 21-year-old Portwood Balvenie? And see the oily reaction with the water. Ooh, more dark fruits and more honey. But still that character, that depth in the nose. Dark berry chocolate, nuts, and a touch of mint. Very, very smooth, silky, mature. My summary for this 21-year-old Portwood Balvenie: silky smooth, first of all, honeyed dark berry chocolate with nuts and that touch of mint. Divine. That's what my summary would be for this. Here in South Africa, around 3,000 Rand and around 110 pounds in the UK. I couldn't find a US price, but it'll probably translate to about $210, I would say. So if you want to pair this wonderful whiskey from the Speyside region with a food snack, then I would recommend that you connect with the dark fruits, the cherries, the dark fruit element of the flavor profile, or the mint chocolate, or the honey, or perhaps the nutty component of the flavor profile. So a Toblerone chocolate would work very well. It's got the chocolate and it's got the nuts. It could work well. Chocolate and cherry dessert could work well. But I have chosen for today a peppermint crisp and caramel tart. And it's right in here. There we go. You can probably see it there. And it is actually quite unusual to use peppermint for a whiskey pairing. But because of the slight mint component in the flavor profile and the amount of caramel in this peppermint crisp and caramel tart, I thought this could actually work quite well. I won't use pure peppermint crisp chocolate. that will not work. But this is going to work well. And it's got this lovely biscuits that my wife put inside here. Homemade by my wife yesterday. Masterpiece. Fantastic. So I can't wait to go right ahead. Oh, fantastic. Port and mint and chocolate. I can just picture myself after dinner, late in the evening, in front of a fireplace with Balvenie 21 Portwood, and the dessert is peppermint crisp and caramel tart. I almost said the Afrikaans, tart. And just fantastic. Wonderful. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and recommending this channel to your friends. And I look forward to seeing you soon for the third one in this series on 21-year-old single malt whiskies. Sláinte.